Welcome to DentonRadio.com, powered in part by Classic of Denton.
Hello, Denton. I'm Lucinda Breeding. I'm the features editor at the Denton Record-Chronicle.
And I'm Jenna Duncan. I'm all things business at the Denton Record-Chronicle.
We have not named our show yet, so be patient.
Yeah,
We're working on that.
We have an internal survey that's being conducted, and we'll get there.
We'll get there. We
soon.
will get there. But if you have ideas,
Send them our way.
send them our way. Last week we talked about food, and this week
We're talking about food.
talking about food.
It's Thanksgiving, though.
It is.
Next week is Thanksgiving, and we're both working on content for the Denton Time and then for the Sunday Business section about Thanksgiving. So we figured we should talk about it as well and kind of preview some stuff going on.
Absolutely.
So
Let's do it.
I wanted to start with fun Thanksgiving statistics.
Do it.
Here's just a couple.
Okay.
This year, Americans are estimated to eat 52 million turkeys on the day of Thanksgiving.
That's a lot of turkey.
52 million. It's wild. And then between food and travel, Americans will spend almost $3 billion this year on Thanksgiving activities.
Yep.
So that's pretty crazy. A lot of people travel. More than
Yes.
46.3 million people are estimated to travel this year. More than 50 miles for Thanksgiving. So stuff that isn't just like an easy day trip.
Yeah, I'm one of those folks doing more than 50 miles.
Where are you going?
Going to Bay City, Texas, which is on the coast, on the Gulf Coast. So I am one of those folks. And is Thanksgiving one of the biggest travel days of the year? I think
Yes.
it might be the biggest.
Yeah, a lot. The big travel days are the Wednesday before and the Sunday after. So be careful on the roads. But so our show is about what are you going to do if you stay in Denton?
Yeah.
I'm staying in Denton. I'm hosting my first Thanksgiving. So we're going to learn some stuff today about Thanksgiving in Denton.
Yes. Well, so what if, let's say you are doing Thanksgiving, but you're not the most confident of, I'm going to say those culinary skills that, my grandmother or my mother has, where she makes almost absolutely everything that goes with the main course, and it all gets done at the same time. If you want to do that, I know, I don't know how. I mean, it's like a symphony. You have to. This section comes in at this time, and we always had people bring like pie and cake, and But my mom did everything. But so let's say you are hosting a dinner, and you really want it to be good, but you're kind of thinking, I don't want to be doing all of the traffic in my kitchen by myself. So we talked about this and we were like, okay, we're going to let you concentrate on the turkey, on the bird. If you want to fry it, fry it. If you want to smoke it and then oven roast it, do that. Take care of your turkey. But did you know here in Denton, you can outsource some of your Thanksgiving table? And I'm still working on this, but tomorrow in Denton time, we're going to be telling you where you can go to outsource what part of your Thanksgiving plate. And we kind of looked at this as what sides can you get in Denton? And you can probably get just about any of them. Big Fatties, Flaming Foods, and Spanking Shack. Now, we're
the most fun business name of all
It really
time.
is.
It just makes me happy. It makes me giggle. I like it.
It's really great. And I don't mind saying that the Denton Record-Chronicle crew that is in the newsroom on Thanksgiving for the last couple of years have had Thanksgiving from Big Fatties.
Yes.
Now, they have like an entire menu. You can get your turkeys. You can get all sorts of sides. Well, you can get gravy. You can get green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes. They have a full menu of Thanksgiving.
And you don't have to order all of it.
No.
With some of the chain restaurants in town, like you can pick up like a full meal from places like Cracker Barrel and things like that, but you get the whole thing.
You get the whole thing.
But with this, you get to just pick and choose what
Yeah,
you
it's
want,
a la carte.
right?
This is literally a la carte. Now, it does come with something that you should know. There is a deadline. If you want to order from Big Fatties, and like I said, I can vouch for them. That really good gravy, really good mashed potatoes, really good. I like cranberry sauce a lot as it is, but they have a really good cranberry sauce. You have to get your Thanksgiving order in on Friday. Though Gail Patterson, the co-owner, said that they will be picking up the phone on Saturday. So Friday, Saturday, you need to be getting your orders in because they will be cooking all weekend, and they will be whipping up a storm here in downtown Denton in the area all weekend. So,
Yay.
And, it's really, it's priced sort of according to how much you get. If you've got a big crew coming and you need just like a couple of pans of stuff, it's going to cost you more, but you can also just get 4 servings. So,
and they interesting.
You don't have to get food for an army like we do at the Record-Chronicle. But just, you can find the full menu on Big Fatties Flaming Foods Facebook page, and they've got their telephone number and all that good stuff on there. But they're doing all of the typical traditional favorites for you, and so you could get all of it, or you just could get some of it. So we can vouch for that. Now, what if you have some health conscious folks, or maybe some vegans and vegetarians coming to Thanksgiving? This being Denton, we know our fair share of vegans and vegetarians.
And like my traditional Thanksgiving, everything, even the vegetables, have bacon in them.
Right. See,
it's a thing. Like the green beans, you have to cook it with the ham hock. Roasted Brussels sprouts, you do it with bacon or pancetta.
Yeah.
So it can be hard to accommodate that, especially when you're cooking a lot of these more southern traditional type things where animal fat is king.
Yeah. And it's such a flavor element. Well, Juice Lab here in Denton, they have vegan and vegetarian options for all of those familiar sides. They don't have the substitute meats. So you're not going to get like a fake turkey or fake ham. But if you want to get a green bean casserole that has some of that dairy flavored goodness, they've got that. They've got vegetarian and vegan mac and cheese. And they've got
and they make their own cashew cheese in house, and it's really good. It's a good substitute, honestly. Even non-vegans and vegetarians or people with dairy intolerance will be happy with their mac and cheese.
Well, and the co-owner, Lonnie Puckett, she's actually not vegan. She's actually not vegetarian, but she's sort of a scientist, and she's really interested in finding these different ways to create those flavors. They're also making garlic mashed potatoes. Yes. They're making mushroom gravy, which I haven't had, but sounds like it could taste pretty much like regular gravy. There is a vegan cheese and fruit tray, so you can get some of the hors d'oeuvres and whatnot. And they always have baked goods. They always have their vegan baked goods. So if you really want to treat the vegan or vegetarian loved one with a little bit of love on your table, check out Juice Lab. Let me see. I want to make sure I give you guys the right information. You have to order by 7 p.m. November 17th for November 20th pickup. And they're also going to be doing the same thing for Christmas. And the deadline is the 18th for pickup on the 21st of December. So, and because these are organic ingredients, they do use organic ingredients, it's going to cost you for like $20 to $25 for whatever you're getting. But I think it would be really nice to, treat the vegans, or maybe even someone who's just not wanting to do as much animal fat. So, and one other thing that I think is exciting, another business here in town, and we'll have more in Denton time, Boca 31.
I'm so excited about
this. They are doing Thanksgiving breakfast and brunch. They're going to be open from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. They're not going to be serving their main menu. They're going to be serving breakfast tacos, avocado toast. Don't make jokes. This is a college town. Come on. Open-faced Cuban sandwiches, plantain pancakes.
Plantain. Oh my God.
Why did I say plantain? Anyway, they're going to do 2 types of empanadas. If you have not had an empanada from Boca 31,
you're not living.
Put down whatever you're doing.
Go
to Boca 31 right now and get yourself an empanada. They're revelatory. They are going to be making a ham and cheese empanada, so savory one.
Yay.
And get this. They're doing a mini marshmallow Nutella empanada.
Oh my God, that's going to be so good.
So I just think you ought to take a plate of those to wherever you're going to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, non-traditional. Like, who needs apple pie?
Right?
Like,
Nutella.
Nutella
And
is king.
Mexican hot chocolate.
Yum.
So it's going to be just, the early part of the day. And you order according to size, and they price it according to how much you order. You need to order by phone or in person, and you pay on pickup unless you have put in an order that is for more than 50, or I should say 50 or more. Mm-hmm. Then you will have to reserve with a credit card.
Okay.
Because that's an awful lot of food. So, and you can go that day. You can order ahead of time, but you can go that day. Just walk in. So, and Boca 31 it's on Bell Avenue. It's sort of right across the grassy area from the Greater Denton Arts Council, that's 400 East Hickory Street. But that's delicious. Their empanadas are wonderful.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be so good.
Yeah. And we've got more to come, but those are the ones I wanted to concentrate on.
Yeah. So all of that will be in tomorrow's Denton Time section. And then on Sunday, I'm going to have, okay, so you've done all this work. You plan Thanksgiving. Maybe you're just like not a planner. That's okay too.
It's okay.
Or maybe you burnt the turkey, or like you go to the grocery store Wednesday night and you're scrambling and you're like, this just isn't worth it to me. We have actually so many good options in town to dine out on Thanksgiving, which when I was a kid, bouncing between like divorced parents, between my mom's and my dad's, whenever I was at my dad's, we would go out on Thanksgiving to like the nice Italian restaurant. And then they would do like a Thanksgiving meal with like Italian inspired sides. And it was so good. So if the top of the tier, the fanciest is Hannah's is doing a classic Thanksgiving dinner, but with a twist. They have the full sides and it's just priced per person. It's $89 a person, which feels like a lot, but you're getting a lot with it. You're getting a lot of food.
And it's, chef coordinated, planned, prepared. So
it's going to be really good.
It's going to be really good.
So get your reservations. And now they are taking reservations until the day before. And then also Queenie's will be open too. So they're going to have their regular menu, but they're also going to have Thanksgiving Day specials. So they're going to have a $28 smoked turkey roulade.
Nice.
And that's going to come with two sides. It's going to have like a fancy green bean casserole. And then it's going to have mashed sweet potatoes with pepitas on the side. And then also, like, if you've never been to Queenie's, it's a steakhouse on Hickory Street. And you order like your steaks, then they have sides that you can order. So in addition to their normal sides, which are like the most delicious Brussels sprouts I've ever had.
I've heard about them and I've not had them.
They're so good. Things like that. They're also going to be doing a couple of holiday themed sides, like a broccoli salad, and then also like a jalapeno cornbread stuffing. So, and those sides are going to be $9 a person. So you don't have to do the full sit down, but you can get that holiday inspired meal. Mm-hmm. And then we also have like some classic options. What this makes me think of, like for the Denny's, is $9.99 a person for their Thanksgiving meal. It makes me think of in the Santa Claus with Tim Allen when he screws up the ham on it wasn't Thanksgiving, was it Thanksgiving?
I don't remember.
I don't know. It was Thanksgiving or Christmas. He screws it up with the kid, and then he winds up at Denny's with all of the other single fathers and their kids. And so, if you have a screw up like that, Denny's has a Thanksgiving plate for $9.99. Cracker Barrel has a Thanksgiving plate for $12.99. Golden Corral will be open with its normal Thanksgiving buffet. And then if you need like a last resort, if those places are packed, or you just don't like Thanksgiving food.
Yeah, some people don't. Some people just aren't into the turkey.
We don't need to be friends with those people.
Stuffing. Don't talk to us.
That's outrageous. You can't sit with us.
Stuffing, mashed potatoes. He has find one thing to like. Come on.
I know. But so we will have like a lot of the traditional chains in town will still be open. Yep. Waffle House, Applebee's, IHOP, Whataburger. So you can definitely still eat if you are personally boycotting Thanksgiving.
Though you won't be able to get pumpkin pancakes at IHOP, which I think is just wrong.
Really?
Because they switched over to, don't ask me why I know this. They switched over to their Grinch pancakes.
It's too early.
But I just think if you're leading up to Thanksgiving, you should have the pumpkin pancakes. But I am not world leader pretend or CEO of IHOP or International House of Burgers or whatever it's going to be. I don't.
That was a bad marketing ploy on their part. Then one other option is, this is like kind of an event, kind of going out to eat. Q's Cafe, which is just a couple of blocks down the street from where we are in downtown. It's an LGBTQ plus friendly facility that's open 24 hours. They have a bunch of different comfort food. They have a rotating menu. And so on Thanksgiving Day, they're hosting a Thanksgiving meal at 2 p.m. and they're going to have the classic Thanksgiving meal, but they're also going to have vegan and vegetarian options.
Yes.
And they recognize that for members of that community, that Thanksgiving can really be isolating for some people. Yes. So you can do a pay what you can. They're not charging a flat rate to go. You just pay what you can for the meal. And then after that at 5 p.m., they're going to decorate a holiday tree together. So if you need a little sense of community and you don't know where to go, and you don't have $89 for Hannah's, Q's is another really good option.
And they have I really like their coffee offerings there. And I have also enjoyed their Turkey-licious sandwich. You know, there are folks among us who are like, yeah, you know, a sandwich. But if you want your turkey near, almost every time I meet somebody over at Q, you know, for an interview or just to have lunch, I order the Turkey-licious. So I think they're doing okay.
Yeah, I think that they're doing pretty okay, and I think that it's a nice little event. We have a couple of other events that are happening in town on Thanksgiving too. The Turkey Trot, which is the big one.
Yes,
it will be at 9 a.m.
Yes, so you can burn calories and energy before dinner.
Yes. And it's huge. It gets bigger every year. And you can still do early registration until the 21st. So now through November 20th, it's $25 to register. Then if you get to the day before Thanksgiving or the day of, it's $30 to register. But that's a fun family event. You can walk it, you can run it. It's a 5K around the square and around the TWU campus, which is gorgeous this time of year.
And it's also, you know how hot it is here most of the year. This actually is kind of a nice time to put on those running tights if you have them, or the sweatpants, and you take a run through town and you're not just broiling in the hot Denton sun.
Yeah,
so
it'll be good. And then the last thing is Game Changers is going to be opening at noon for all of your football needs. But as part of being open, they're doing a Keep Denton Warm drive where they're collecting gently used outerwear to go to Our Daily Bread, the local community soup kitchen that serves people who are in need of a good hot meal. Full disclosure, my mother-in-law runs the kitchen, so I'm biased about how great Our Daily Bread is and what they do in our community. Oh, but these Keep Denton Warm drives definitely really, really help them out and keep people warm, especially with how cold it's been. And then if you need a drink before your Thanksgiving dinner, you can go to Game Changers.
Yeah, you can. That's true. And if you're interested in the Keep Denton Warm drive, you can go onto Facebook and search for Friends with Benefits, which is a local nonprofit that does a lot of fundraising and like charitable stuff for nonprofits. And they're sort of they're driving Keep Denton Warm, and there are other Keep Denton Warm things happening. Yeah. So if you can't make it there, just seek out Denton Friends with Benefits, and you'll learn, where else you can do the Keep Denton Warm stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And to wrap up, now that we've talked adequately about Thanksgiving, it is time to recognize that it is the holiday season.
Yes. Now, we talked about this last week, but it's out. The Holiday Traditions special section. It's a magazine. Now, this is what we were talking about last week. This is chock full of holiday-worthy recipes, which this year we didn't get from our readership, but there are still recipes and whatnot in here. This is also the holiday songbook for the holiday lighting on the square, which is the 30th. And They should have copies of these here at the Welcome Center on Hickory Street. So if you haven't already gotten one in your newspaper, or you haven't stopped by our offices at 3555 Dutchess Drive, doesn't cost you a thing. You can come pick these up. Some of our department heads let me know that if you want to come by our offices and kind of pick up a lot of these, if you would bring a canned good that we will then donate to the local food bank.
Yes.
But we have them. There will be some here on holiday lighting.
Yay.
But you can pick some up. And you'll need this songbook if you want to stand by the stage and sing along with the Denton Community Band, led by the one and only Carolyn Mizell. You need this. Some of you are awesome and nimble of mind and will remember all of the words to everything. But if you're like me and only know the first verse of everything, pick this up.
You need this.
Yes. And since it's also holiday time, we just want to let you know if your church, nonprofit, or group is doing any holiday events or charitable drives, collections, canned food collections, anything like that.
Coat drives, toy drives for children.
Yes. The shoebox packing stuff. If you can send the details to me, and I'm asking time, dates, addresses for where people can drop stuff off, addresses for the venues where the performances are going to be, any ticket or donation information, if you could please send that to me at cbreeding@dentonrc.com. We will include you in our free holiday events listings and a separate listing that we call how to help. So, we're right there where it's time, the time of year where people are thinking about this and looking to donate things. And, some folks like to shop. So if you will please send those things to me, I'll be putting all of that in those listings. And, if you didn't write that down, find us on Facebook, and that information is pinned to the top of our Facebook page.
Yes. So get in touch with us and let us know, because we want to direct our readers and direct you guys to everything that's going on, and we don't want anyone to feel left out, especially if you're giving back to our community.
And even if it's something that's only going to be for an hour and a half, let us know. I mean, sometimes people want to take part in something that isn't going to take a big chunk out of their day. So big or small, let us know. It's a free listing. You don't have to pay us to be included. So send it our way.
And that's a wrap for us
today. I'm hungry.
Same. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.